Thank you very much. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you. I bet they're good, guys. Yeah. I bet they're good.
Woohoo! He's a drummer.
Mother doesn't know where love has gone.
You've had rough times, and it's amazing to see you, the five of you. How did that work?
I think what we feel now is, how did it not work for so long? You know what I mean? Because this feels like the natural bit, and that is like the madness, you know?
Yeah, I mean, listen, it took a lot of soul searching. There was, you know, all of us, it took a long time before we felt we could all be in the same room together. But when we finally grew up, put the past behind us, there was a little bit of magic there when we first started playing.
We make our love on wasteland through the barricades.
We lost sight of it, really. And once we went through all the messy stuff, it was like a big slap up the backside, you know.
What was in our mind was actually trying to just have some healing.
Be better people.
Because, you know, we were carrying it around and it was such a heavy burden. And it made us all so fearful, you know, and creating monsters of each other. When we got back in the room together, we were, you know, we had so much more in common with each other than against each other.
Sometimes, you know, people, you know, they don't pick up the phone and communicate. You know, and they just create this own self-anger, and that becomes the walls created, and you can't get through it. Cheers, mate. Bye, sweet. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Oh, the glamour.
You will get extra credits.
Father made my history.
We had a guy work for us on merchandise. Thomas, and he went back to Ireland, Belfast, where he lived, and he was killed in the Troubles. And his brother was the drummer in Stiff Little Fingers. And when we went back to Belfast to play, we had a day off, and he took me down the Falls Road to see his brother's grave. And I was quite, you know, surprised by the way people lived. You know, the barricades that were dividing the roads all the way, you know. And so I didn't immediately write the song after that, but it was something that affected me and, you know, came into my mind when I wrote the lyrics. I was living with John in Dublin. It was the middle of the night. I wrote it lyric first. In the morning I got up and I put music to it. John was still in bed. And I finished it in about 12 hours. And I woke John up about 3 in the afternoon.
Yeah. I'd taken my boots off, though. I still had my leather trousers on. Astonishing. I mean, it was, you know, the best thing I'd ever heard. And it was like, wow, where did that come from, mate?
As a song, it was all there. You could immediately almost see your parts like developing as you're hearing it. Yeah,
I think that's one of the best things we'd ever done. It was just a complete song, and still get such a kick out of playing that.
It was a song I don't think I could have written or we could have arranged in the way we did if it wasn't for the kind of venues we were playing as well. You know, we were totally, you know, playing arenas. You need more anthemic music.
And the other thing, of course, is, you know, in the live arena, the front of Barricades is, you know, guitar and a bit of singing. And it gives me 5 minutes off so I can go and have a beer. And then the song starts to become a bit more interesting when the drums come in, you know.
I think lyrically, it's probably the most direct song lyrically that Gary's ever written, because, you know, I mean, some of the songs lyrically can be a bit obscure, but that was a real love across the divide, and you connect when I'm singing that with the band. You can see it with the audience. They really connect with the lyrics, and there's a great moment when the Berlin Wall's coming down, and we were there and we played, and people were like, you know, floods of tears, because it translates not just from Ireland, but it translates to different scenarios around the world, and unfortunately we've still got lots of divides.
And as we've played it across the planet over many years, you know, it's so applicable to so many situations.
To tell the beauty that we've all made our love always, always last. Went through the barricades.
You know, it's also a story about us. You know, Through the Barricades is what we had to do in the end.